Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. My voice is going out. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to, I shouldn't say welcome. I should just say happy Veterans Day to all the veterans and to those that have family members that are veterans. And happy Veterans Day to myself. So let's see who joins me. I'm way late, but I said, let me go on and see who's available. And for my members, thank you for being a member, and I hope those that were gifted will renew. So where are my crochet hooks? So I'm going to do a short beanie, not a slouchy beanie, not quite slouchy. I want to try to make it just enough to make it look like a beret. The airborne beret, if you know what I'm talking about. Marvia, hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day to you as well. I've been on a tangent of granny slouchy beanie hats. No, granny slouchy hats. And then I got exhausted with doing the slouchy. So I just made that into just a simple beanie. And that's what this one won't be. It'll have a little slouch to it, but I just wanted to lay down just a little to look like the berets that the airborne soldiers wear. Oh, what did I do with my? Oh, and I'm working on Christmas stuff. So I did this pattern, just a Christmas tree, and I think I'm going to do a few more. I'm going back and forth, but I'm going to do a few more, and I think I'm just going to put it over a canvas so it'll be for a purse. That's my plan. And I saw the pattern initially in Crochet World. It's a runner, but I don't think I want to do that many. But I didn't follow their pattern because I just didn't like the way it was written. I don't know. I didn't get it. So I went online to YouTube University and found one, and it worked up quite well. But it was so funny when I was reading this pattern. I had just read in this book, they always have crochet tips. Let me see if I can find it. And I just read the crochet tips for finishing your item. And one of the things it said not to do was crochet over your tails. But in that pattern, it tells you to crochet over your tails. So, anywho, this pattern here that I followed, I was looking in this book just to find some stuff. This is nice, but it's way too much, too intricate, too much going on for me. But it's really nice if you want to do something like that. But this, the one that I found on YouTube, she did crochet over some of the tails, but not all of them. The rest of them she just snipped off. But it turned out really nice. I like that. So I think I'll do a few more and make it into a purse. I was going to block them, but then I was like, I'm just going to fill in some spaces and crochet a top so I can sew it onto the canvas bag. My least favorite thing to do is sew, but that's pretty much the only way I'm going to get it on that canvas bag is to sew it on. I haven't even did a bobbin. My bobbin broke on my sewing machine a few months ago because the thread was all knotted up in it and I pulled it and it broke the bobbin. I forgot how easy those bobbins break when they're plastic. And I have yet to go online to look it up how to wind the bobbin. But I need to. Hey Shakita, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Happy Veterans Day. This is to all who served this country with honor. My dad, oh, he was Air Force. I was the Army. Happy V-Day to us all. I shouldn't say V-Day because V-Day is different. I think I'm going to change this up and do it this way. And I did release the Granny Slouchy if anyone wants to recreate it. I did a whole bunch of them. Hey Daphne, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Happy Veterans Day to you as well. So I finished. And this is navy and white. And I ran out of that sparkly white, so that's why this is all, but it looked really cute. And the one I was working on my last live, I finished out the grays. And I did a purple one. And all of these will be on sale. And if you're not on Whatnot, go on Whatnot. They're in my bin already. Pink and black. Pink and black was the first one that I did, but the first one that I did is already gone to its owner. And I did a black and white one. And I did aqua and orange, my dolphins colors. And yellow and green. And when I was doing that one, I was going to do a slouchy one. And then when I was talking about it, I said, oh, those colors are like for Florida State and Texas A&M. Then it dawned on me, those are my high school colors. I was like, what was I thinking? But since I don't even think about, I'm so far removed from high school, didn't even dawn on me because I crocheted a Grafcan. Our mascot is a deer, a buck. And I crocheted a blanket and I put Deerfield Beach High School, not the whole thing, but anyway, I put DBHS high school class of 1979, but the deer is in the middle and it's in our colors except for the deer is in gray. And I threw the Afghan over me because it's chilly because I have the air conditioning. So I threw it over me and then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, those are my school colors. Didn't even think about it. I was thinking NFL mostly in college because those are the Commanders colors as well. Let me see. I'm doing all right trying to get over a sinus infection. Those are really cute. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you get over your sinus infection because we're in the flu and the corona season now. No longer just the flu and pneumonia and just plain old colds. Oh, that's too many. Someone left a message. Oh, I wish you had shown what you were doing when I was on my live doing the hat. But that was a crochet along. wasn't a tutorial, it was just a crochet along. So I thought I was explaining it good enough, because once you get the square rounded, it's just the same thing over and over and over again until you get it to the length that you want. But the downside is all of those tails. I purchased, what's her name? Aniqua's Perfect Pom Pom course. And believe me, that's some practice. So this is my first one. As you can see, is nowhere near round. It is more oval than round. And I wanted to do two colors, but it looks like my orange is much more than my green. And this was with Red Heart. And in her tutorial, she was saying the tying with the Red Heart will break. So I used, and I thought I had used that green yarn that her recommendation is Lion Brand because it's stronger, or Karen Simply Soft. So that was the first attempt. I was like, why are these things all oval looking? That was my second attempt. Still oval. So this time I used Lion Brand's yarn. It's still oval, but I snipped some of it, but it's still oval. So I do like the way that green looks. It's like changes. I thought that was interesting when I was looking at it. It's like, oh, it looks dark, then it looks green. I mean, light, then it looks dark. But practice, practice, practice until I figure it out, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I thought I was following her lead, but I guess I wasn't. So I'm going to try it again. See if I can get it right. Because I do love her pom-poms. And when she does her pom-pom, she may have a stray one here and there. But once she does it, it is a perfect pom-pom. She doesn't have to shape it or anything. So I am going to be working, trying to figure that out. Figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's so interesting. I never paid attention to the clover pom pom makers, how they're made. I just use them and go on with my life. And I think my pom poms have always been oval, and I had to snip them down to make them round. But we shall see if I can get a round one, because if I do, I'm going to be so happy. Now I have to work with black, my least favorite color to work with. Even this camouflage is dark too, but we're going to get it done, get it done. Oh, Daphne, did you see I messaged you back. You asked about the slouchy beanie. Today was a relaxing day. Didn't have to get up and get on the computer to work. I was watching American Greed. I only get to see the old stuff, but this is like more recent now. Now I can see more recent. And this couple, when they handed out all of that extra money for PPD for people that needed to pay their employees or to try to keep their businesses open, this couple and their friend, whoever the friend was, I can't remember, they just opened up accounts, falsified. They got away with $17 million. And then the first time, I forgot what the initial fraud was, but the husband sent a message to the judge saying he was so sorry, he would never do this again. And sure enough, the judge believed him. And then that PPD fraud, he got 17 and a half years. But again, they didn't do their due diligence, and they escaped back to, I want to say they were from Ukraine. I can't remember. But they went back to their country, but they got caught in Montenegro. So they are waiting on extradition. I'm sure that's happened already because, as I say, I only get to see the old stuff. But it just amazes me how money just changes people. We'd all like to have a little bit of, or a lot more than what we have, but I want to do it the legal way. I do not want to be in anybody's jail, nobody's prison over money. Not at all. Oh no, I started it with the wrong side. Glad I just started this. Nothing worse than trying to do. Oh, this is the yarn. What is this called? Cafe Tropical? I try not to say that out. The brand name. It's from a television show. I've never watched it, but my friend said it's very, very funny. But I do like this yarn. And since it's holiday season, it'll get used. Now it makes me want to get some red because when I did where's my granny square? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know where I put it. Oh well. Moving on. Oh, there's nobody there. Oh, somebody else popped up. Only got a couple more. I'll be on here a few more minutes. Then I'll be off. And if anyone watches the replay and they haven't seen my latest tutorial for the slouchy granny, it has been posted. And I'll be uploading the written pattern to my Etsy shop sometime today, just in case some people would like to read or refer back to the video. I think if I do 16 or either 18, maybe 18 will give me that little slouch that I'm looking for. This is a really easy pattern. If you are a fast crocheter, you can work it up in no time. Only downside is every 2 rounds changing the color, but that's up to you. You don't have to change the color. You can have just a simple one simple color or 2 colors or 3, however many you want to make. I'm just giving you the base. You can do anything with that base. And since most of us crochet differently, do what makes you more comfortable. That's what I do. I find patterns, and if they do something that doesn't sit well with my skills, I make it sit well with my skills. Then I have a blue and white, and then I'll be finished with these hats. Because I need to work on my V-stitch top. And now that I've already found something else to do. Oh my goodness. I'm always finding something else to do. Hello, King Morgan. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you get a thumbs up. Happy Veterans Day. Oh, now I know. I'm working on a camouflage and black granny beanie, but I'm going to give it just a small slouch, not a big slouch like the other ones. So I'm thinking 18 rounds will get what I'm looking for. Hello, Doretha. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Butter Roll Boutique. I have to say that slow. Happy Veterans Day to you or your family, or if anyone in your family served. Trying to work on this granny beanie. It's so funny. I was looking through my tutorials and I was like, oh, I already did a tutorial on a granny beanie. It's been a long time. It's in red. It's pretty too. I was like, ooh, I did that. I am well. I'm rested for a change. I was off the weekend. I didn't even go on my computer because I did not want to be bothered. We switched over Friday from one system to another, and it is all new to me, and I just did not want to go on because I'm sure our IT department is going to be overwhelmed with problems. So I said, I'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy this weekend. Long weekend. Actually, I'm going to go look at my other granny beanie tutorial and see if I did it the same way or if I did something different. Hello, Emily. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. So is anyone working on anything? Do I have any Karen Simply Soft? Yep, I see. Oh, that might not be Karen. That might be Karen. I'm going to play around with that and see how that works up. See if I can get me a perfect pom-pom. I just woke up from a nap about to try to make a baseball cap. Oh, I saw, but actually, I don't think I've seen like shorts of baseball caps. They crochet them and they have the opening. That's what I'd like to do. Matter of fact, I need to work on my visor that I did, the one that Eve was wearing, and I recreated it. And I have no idea where I wrote it. So now I have to look at it and see if I can figure it out again. I did, the only baseball cap I did was a crochet along a while ago from, now I can't remember her name. Linza? I think her name is Linza. I think that was the channel. She has some beautiful hats. So I did a crochet along. That must have been before I was monetized. Because now Google is not playing. Or is Google YouTube? Anyway, you can't play someone else's videos if you're monetized. That would be a strike against you. So that must have been before I was monetized. I did do one from Bruna, and then I can't remember what the video was, but because I was monetized, they politely sent me a message and told me any proceeds from that video will go to the originator of the video. I was like, ooh, who knew? Now I know. I can only play my own stuff. Yes, when I forget where I wrote. Yeah, it's terrible. I have so many little books that I usually, if I go into, what is it, the Dollar Tree, I'll pick up the little notebooks, and then I'll use them to write down patterns as my mind is going 100 miles an hour. And then they all get jumbled up, and then I have to sift through all these different books, and you quote unquote try to stay organized. Say, oh, I'm going to do this book for that, and this book for that. Never happens. I just grab whatever's in there, and then I start writing. So I need to go and find that. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I thank you all for joining me today. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go and relax some more and look for my patterns and work on trying to make a perfect pom-pom. I shall, if nothing happens, I should be on Wednesday. So until then, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. What is the goal? I don't know.